how a changing value affects the mean and the median. The weekly salaries in dollars for 8 employees of a small business are given below. Note that these are already ordered from least to greatest. So this is nice because I'm not going to have to reorder any of my numbers. Okay, so $605, $617, $706, $742, $750, $784, $790, and $1,142. Okay, it says suppose that the $1,142 salary changes to $862. Answer the following questions. So it wants me to notice what happens to the mean when this number changes to this one, and it wants me to notice what happens to the median when this number changes to this one. So that means I have to know what the mean and median are to start with this original set of data. So I'm going to start with, before anything changes, I need to find the mean and the median. Okay? Now the mean is the average, which means I'm going to have to go ahead and add all these up and divide by 8, because that's how many there are. So I'm going to add up all my numbers. And I get a big number and divide it by the 8 employees that there are. So the mean is $767. Okay, so that's how it originally started. Now the median is just my middle number, so I just have to count to the middle here. So 1, 2, 3. So these two right here are my middle numbers, which means I have to average those. So I'm going to do 742 plus 750 and divide by 2 to get this number. So 742 plus 750 divided by 2. 746 is my median. So now I have my starting mean and median. So what I'm going to do now is find my changed mean and median. Once I change this value here to 862. Now one thing I have to be really careful about is now that this value has changed to 162, I have to make sure that I'm still ordered from least to greatest. So 600, 600, 700, 700, 8, boom. It's still the biggest number, so it still is my last number. So I can literally just change it like that. But if we changed it to 620, we would have had to make sure we inserted the 620 down here where it belonged. So make sure that you're still in order from least to greatest. All right, now let's find the mean of our changed numbers and the median of our changed numbers. So again, the mean is just the average, so I'm just going to average them all again. But, not 6.5605. But instead of adding the 1,000 at the end, I'm going to add the new number. So instead of adding 1,000, I'm going to do 862 and divide that by the total employees, which is 8. Now my mean is 653.25. Okay, so 25 cents. All right, now let me just, wait, I caught a mistake. I accidentally typed 76 instead of 706, so let me do that mean one more time. I knew that looked a little funny. Let's see what happens if I fix that. So make sure when you're working on your calculator, you're typing very carefully. There we go. That looks much better. So this is going to be $732. Okay, good. Now my median I find the same way again. I have to count from the middle. So 1, 2, 3. These two numbers are still the middle, so I still have to average those two. So I'm going to do 742 plus 750 divided by 2. And because that's the same over here, I'm going to get the same one. So let's look at what happened to the mean. I started with 767, and then I got 732. So when I changed this number, my mean decreased. Okay? And then I have to figure out the amount it decreased. So I take my original amount and subtract my new amount. Oh, you can't see that. So it decreased by $35. My mean went down by $35. Now let's look at the median. Here I got 746 and here I got 746, so it stayed the same. All right, and that's all there is to it. Make sure when you're using your calculators, you're typing carefully.